Well, all right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. Pastor Dowell here. Well, if y'all have noticed, um, a lot of mouths have been stopped. A lot of people who have given forth opinions, because pretty much what they are, opinions about certain quote unquote inflammatory topics. Now all of a sudden they're mute, they're silent, and they're gone. You, the court of public opinion out there, let me tell y'all exactly what's going on. You see, a lot of people, when they're in their arena, within the walls and the confines of their safety, when you have people who agree with everything that you say because they want to hear what you have to say, rather than going to scriptures and seeing what Yah has to say or what God has to say, it's pretty comfortable for them to be able to manipulate, coerce, twist, warp, distort the scriptures because, after all, they're telling you exactly what you want to hear. Let me tell you something about the God of Israel. He's not in the business of telling people what they want to hear. He's not in the business of catering to your feelings and emotions, whether you like it or not. He's in the business of truth. And what we're finding out, because I just had my brother over there, Brother Peter Rambo, he's joined in with me. And he's offered an additional $10,000, making it $20,000. Anyone want to talk about so-called traditional families, biblical marriage, from the biblical perspective, myself and him is willing to go and have a really healthy dialogue, debate, open debate, a very professional, moderated debate on a platform where intelligent people who know how to discern right from wrong, who know truth from error, and of course, anybody who chooses, because after all, if you really truly believe that you are representing the truth, you have the truth, who would not take up this subject, this topic, the debate? Only a fool would not take $20,000 on a subject that they know that they can win. You got a lot of people out there that, man, they have degrees and they are teachers and pastors and they are teaching the people a lot of things out there. So here's Pastor Dowell and here's Pete Rambo. And here we are putting up $20,000. That means they have to put up equally $20,000. And I like what Peter Rambo said too. He says, just weights and balances. If it has to be $20,000 in silver, we can do that too. But most of the people in the world, like Federal Reserve, knows. But what's appalling to me is, and I'm going to tell y'all first of all, before I digress here, let me tell you the reason why we're doing this. So that all mouths may be stopped. You see, when you put your money where your mouth is, what you're basically in essence doing is you're saying, we have the right position, we have the right direction, and we're extremely confident in what we're representing here. And we're so confident that we're representing the truth, we're willing to have some teeth in the game. In other words, we're willing to really make it interesting so that everybody can have an opportunity to hear this. But let me tell you something. Within the confines and the safety of their ministries and homes and stuff, a lot of men who think themselves to be masculine, you're going to find out when it comes to this subject right here, not only are they impotent, but they're not masculine at all. You're going to find out that the female in the home is the one who's masculine and carries all the cards. Most people are afraid of the truth. After all, how did the prophets get stoned? How did the apostles die brutal deaths? Was it because that they was trying to cater into everybody out there, or is it because they were telling the truth and the people of that day, time, and hour did not want to hear this truth? I'm telling you, that's the same thing we're faced up with now. So what I've done, is pretty much have silenced all the critics. I've got a lot of people out there that love using my image. They love using my videos. They love so-called giving their critique of it in the confines of the safety of their own quote-unquote ministries. But then when I come out and call out their names, and when I put it out there, I mean, I've done the ultimate over here. I said the best theologian, the best scholar you have in the world. And I still, crickets, no answers. And I'm trying to do everything I can so that you may know the truth. Now, listen, all truth is not convenient, and all truth is not what you call to your natural mind and your flesh, especially after you've been conditioned a certain way. It's pleasant to hear. It doesn't have anything to do with it. You shall know the truth. But what does the truth do when you do hear it? It sets you free. And you find out a lot of people want to be bound rather than being set free today. Well, we have to offer. We have a challenge out there. It's $20,000. And we have to agree on moderators, people of truth, who we know to be people of truth. We can vet them to see if they qualify for this. Have a professional moderator. Put it on a neutral ground. We can rent a place. We can get it done. Because, I mean, after all, with so many people out there claiming this and laying claims to that, somebody is lying and somebody is telling the truth. I'm willing to fall on the sword. Pete Rambo's willing to fall on the sword. With everybody else out there, now you've all been called out. Don't care who you are. Let's get this subject on biblical marriage. And let's talk about what really, truly, what the scripture says. Thus saith Yahweh, thus saith the Lord. And let's stop all this shooting shots and running behind the scenes. And if they don't answer the call, what do you think it is? I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because they're afraid to get in the ring. Because they know they're not representing the truth. Thereby, they are manipulating you, the people. They are manipulating you on a grand scale. And you're going to find the painful truth out that these men are no more ready to be martyrs for Jesus Christ than Herod or Julius Caesar was. Hey, for the king and for the kingdom, I bid you shalom. Let's get it, Israel.